Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of the My Player series here on FIFA 19. We were looking in the last episode to get ourselves a loan away from Chelsea and to a lower division side where we could start every week and play as much football as possible to improve our overall rating. As it happens, despite being loan listed for, well, over 6 weeks, no one wanted me. I did try reloading the save, because I had, you know, we have those like custom save points where it just auto saves in the background. I had one of those that actually started me back here just after the game against Lyon. So I reloaded there and again listed for loan and tried to get a loan move so we could maybe just kick on from a loan move. I tried that 9 times and not a single loan bid came in. I tried it once with a requesting transfer rather than loan, and I got transfer bids in for me. But I don't want to transfer away from Chelsea. I want to stay at Chelsea with regards to Chelsea being my parent club and go out on loan. I tried 9 times to get a loan bid and couldn't get a single one. I asked on Twitter, a couple of you on Twitter found issues trying to get loan bids as well. So I've mentioned it to the guys at EA and they've acknowledged that they see an issue as well, and they're going to try and work on it and maybe fix it in a future, well, hopefully fix it in a future patch. So we're going to simulate basically as many games as we can between now and January and hope that we fare better in the month of January. If we aren't able to get a loan move in January, then it might genuinely be a case of giving up on being a Chelsea player and looking to transfer away at any given opportunity. We might get started here. We're not for a game against Derry City. So what I will do is I'll just quite simply advance and simulate until I get a game, and then we'll cut back to you and we'll show you the results that you've missed in the meantime. Zappacosta's on his way back from injury, which is good news. The side have made a couple of signings in the transfer window, of course, that we saw yesterday. Ricardo Rodriguez and Danny Carvajal are 2 of the new signings. As you can see, Ricardo Rodriguez, Danny Carvajal. Ampadu continues to play at centre-back for some reason. Oh, must just be this is the starting 11 from the last game I played against Watford. It's not actually the current starting 11. Any other new players in there? Not that I can tell. Have a look. Emerson, Kovacic, Jorginho. No new players in there other than the 2 wing backs. So Danny Carvajal and Ricardo Rodriguez are in, and they're both starting, as you can see there. Carvajal and Rodriguez both in the starting lineup. But simulating games, or skipping the simulation on games, isn't necessarily helping us get any results whatsoever. So I'll do it off camera. I'm still going to simulate all the games because I don't have a choice, but I won't skip, and we'll see what results we get. We'll see we're at home here against Chelsea. I'll let this one, or at home against Liverpool, sorry. I'll let this one play out on camera, and then once this game is finished, I will cut until where we get a game, and then I'll show you all of the results that you've missed up to that point. It's really frustrating that we weren't able to get a loan move. It must just be a bug, must just be a glitch, because like I said, I reloaded and tried with a transfer and had offers from all over Europe. So it wasn't just, you know, lower league English players. I had offers from Belgium. I had offers from, oh, we're in for the next game. Okay, so our first game of this episode is going to be in the Europa League against PAOK. So rotated 11, Moses and Hazard, well, partly rotated 11. Kovacic and Van Ginkel in, and Moses and Rob Green, but we've still got Eden Hazard on one side of us. Right, now I really need to perform. It's this point in the season where if I'm to get a loan move, I'm going to have to start earning it. And what I need to do as well is start training, and I will do that after this game. It's Varinia across to El Kadori to Varinia again. Good shoot here. Taking his time into Pelkas. Goal for Pauk. A terrible start for Chelsea. Pauk go 1-0 up in the 12th minute. There's so much space for them on that left-hand side. See him just back away, and then Ricardo Rodriguez gets tucked in. Leaves him on his own, and Rob Green can't stop it. 1-0 to our opposition after 12 minutes, and we've barely had any possession so far in the game. Check the match stats. 36% possession so far. Wonderful. And we're a goal down too. Give that to Conte. Hinkle drilled out wide there to Ricardo Rodriguez. Conte, I called for it. I'll get it. It was me calling for it that made it pass it out to Hazard. It obviously decided it already wanted to pass to me. Conte, I called for it. Got a bit of space here. Shots off. Really tame on the left foot. Understandably, it says poor shot. I wanted to take that on my right. So I had the space to do so, but unfortunately, it just wouldn't let me. And mind, here come Pauk on the counter, looking to make it 2-0, but that's a poor pass. Conte to Kovacic. Conte, I've called for it. Eden Hazard's made the run off me, so we'll look for him. Oh, it's a nice through ball. Mateo Kovacic is in. Great defending from Pauk. Let's see if we can do something from the corner. I'm quite deep, so if it's looped my way, the keeper might get to it. I've gone up for the header. Victor Moses gets to it first. Kante to Moses again. Where are we going to go here? I'll call for it from Kante. He's got it to me, and bang! Good save by the keeper. Our second shot of the game. That one's certainly more difficult for the keeper to deal with on our right foot. But we still trail by a goal to nil. Oh, that's poor. I'll call for the through ball. Play me, Eden. Thank you. Let's try and turn inside. That's gone well. I'll look to finesse it. Oh, but I finessed it wide. In there to Kovacic. Can't take Kovacic again. Call for it. I'll get it. Get it out there to Eden Hazard. I'll call for it again. I'll receive it. And now we'll look to finesse it for a second time. That didn't take a deflection. It was just that bad a shot. Tried to whip it with a finessed effort. And, oh, the technique is all over the place. I really need to not put quite so much power on my efforts because I don't have the finishing quality that I need to be able to bend those into the top corner. It's definitely a case of learning how to play with a lower rated player. Obviously, I've only played with higher rated players at Tottenham with career mode so far in FIFA 19. All that being Manchester City as well from the capture event. Obviously, whenever I've played FUT, I've played with high rated players as well. So it's still a learning curve for us. It'd be nice if we could actually get the ball away from our defensive third. That'd be superb. Maybe not play tiki-taka passing inside our own box with offensive players waiting to strike. Moses wins that header well though, and I see the runner Kante, but he just arced it at the last minute. And as I played it over the top, he stopped his run. Oh, I need to show more strength there. Mauricio outmuscles me. I've got like 70 something strength, I believe, but clearly on that occasion it wasn't enough to hold the man off. Half time, 1-0 down. Forward to me. I'll drop the shoulder on the defender and run around the outside of him. I will turn back. Maybe look for a teammate. Kovacic could return it to me again. I've asked for it. I'll get it. Little less power on the effort. Still not the accuracy. Chances are coming though. Trying to wrap my foot around it, and it wasn't far away, but you can see the way the ball is arcing and spinning away from goal. We're getting closer to our first goal. Just hasn't quite arrived yet. Throw for Pauk. Leonardo and Palkas combined well. All flicked on and in by Priovic. Real questions about the goalkeeper on that occasion. Just floated in. He almost had his... Well, he did have his back to goal. And he's back to the ball and then spun with his back to the goal and flicked that on over Robert Green. That is a remarkable header. And he's got nowhere near it, Rob Green. It's Pauk 2, Chelsea 0. Drilled in there to Kovacic. Call for the through ball. I'm not going to get it. Here's N'Golo Kante. Hazard. Kante again. Hazard again. I've called for it. Now's the chance. But the keeper makes the save. I'm having opportunities. I can't find the back of the net currently. Trying again and again and again. I'll call for it here. And it's headed kind of my way, but it's headed away in front of me. And the clearance... Oh, very nearly intercepted, actually. Unfortunately, not able to get to it. Every single episode, we get better and better and better so far in this save. First game in episode 1, didn't really do more than just make a few passes. Second episode yesterday, we were starting to have some chances. And today, we are getting the chances. The next step is to take the chances. I'm racing away here. And I could go for a pass for an assist, but I am going to go for goal. Twice, but the keeper makes a save. Trying to be a little bit selfish here to improve my overall match rating, to put myself in the shot window, mainly, more so than anything else. I'm going to get another opportunity here, twisting away from defenders. We'll lay it back there. Got Nick back again. Get it to Kovacic. He'll shoot and score. Assist for the Cheese Noid. It's Pauk 2, Chelsea 1. The first action we have with regards to ball going in the back of the net is not a goal for us. It's an assist. Great finish, though, from Mateo Kovacic. We're celebrating over there with him. Let's have a look at it again. Plays the little 1-2 and then back to him again. And a first time hit that's very well placed into the top corner. Is the comeback on? Get to that first. Oh, we haven't. 3 minutes added on. I think the game might be getting away from us here. I must have had 7 or 8 chances in this game, personally. And the keeper has denied me on a number of occasions. And they've had blocks as well. But Pauk get the win against Chelsea. We do get the assist on a personal note. And to be honest, I'm only concerned about the personal note right now as we still continue to drive and get ourselves a loan move in the upcoming January transfer window. I will start to train now as well. And I think I'll train across the board. I had some feedback from you guys in the comment section of the last couple of episodes. And I will take that on board. I am going to train both my sprint speed and my strength. We'll do strength on that one. And then I believe there's a shooting. Was it shooting that has my... Was it set pieces? This something has strength or sprint speed also in it too. I can't remember which one it was. There we go. That one's speed shooting. So that will up my sprint speed. And that one will up my strength. We're also doing short passing. So let's also do long passing too. And then, because I can't do any of the set pieces, can't do any other shooting ones, can't do any other passing ones. No, we've done short and long. So I may as well improve my defending too, because that's the only option I have left for that final slot. We will continue to train now, between now and probably like the mid-70s rating-wise. Players leaving on international duty. Chelsea are currently 15th in the Premier League table. We're not involved, of course, in this one, so we will continue to simulate, and then I will cut back to you, as we intended to do with the first part of the episode, but actually ended up getting selected. I will cut back to you when I'm next selected for a game for Chelsea. Rob Green's out for 2 weeks. That actually pleases me slightly, because it means he can't play in goal, because he was terrible there against Pauk. Let's find out who we play next. We've been selected in the Premier League to play away from home against Burnley. Since we last left you, it was a 3-0 win against Southampton, a 2-1 defeat to Manchester United, and a 3-2 win against Feyenoord. So, it's time to play our first Premier League appearance. Moses, Hazard, Kante, Kovacic, Drinkwater, Rodriguez, Ampadu, Aspi, Carvajal, Green. Let's put in a performance and get the ball in the back of the net personally this time, rather than just getting the assist. Back to Nkunku again. Here come Burnley, floating it in. Ampadu heads away. Burnley have the best defensive record in the league thus far, having conceded just 4 goals. 4 goals is all Burnley have let in, and we're like towards the end of the month of October. That's remarkable. So we really do have our work out for us here. I've no idea why, against the team that has this sort of defensive record, why the manager has decided to start me. But I shall not complain. I tried to pass the ball. Aaron Lennon was just too quick for me. I can't get it back either. Oh, hang on. Drinkwater. Moses, Kante, Drinkwater, Kovacic. I'll call for it. He'll play me in. The shot's away. The shot's wide. Well, he's giving me a poor shot ranking for that. Have a word. Wasn't that bad, was it? No, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't any good, but it wasn't that bad. Barnes out wide to Nkunku. Come in. And there it is. And headed away by Mateo Kovacic. It will drop to Ashley Barnes, who struck that remarkably well. Eden Hazard can challenge here, but he's not going to win the header. Westwood to Cork to Barnes. That Ashley Barnes strike was giving me flashbacks to that Luka Modric one we had in the journey. That was unreal. Just the trajectory and power and accuracy of the first time volley. Nicely around the corner to me. We'll use the left back first. Rodriguez could use Eden Hazard. Kante does use Eden Hazard. Ball down well. I'll call for the cross. And it comes. Can I win the header? No. Every time I've called for a cross so far, the player putting the cross in just hasn't been able to find me. That is going to be my best chance of scoring a number of goals this year, is with my head. It's a hell of a ball over the top to Nkunku. But unfortunately, almost every single time, other than one corner, that I've called for it and it's been aimed towards me, it's been under-hit. And the defender has been able to get to it first before I've even gotten a chance of challenging for the header, let alone winning the physical encounter. Still on the floor there. We haven't yet had the ball go out and play. All the referees stop it. So, no, there we go. He is going to have to come off now. We've got an injury. And it looks like Ricardo Rodriguez is in quite some discomfort there. Oh, I can understand why. Drinkwater, Kante dummies it. I'm here in a central position, but it's whether they can find me. Drinkwater, I've called for it and he'll slot me in. Just hold that up. Get back to Danny Drinkwater. Could play me in again here. He's steady. He's looked to thread through Eden Hazard. You know, unfortunately, he hasn't been able to get to it. Ampadu can't win that header. Ashley Barnes is all over him. Having to drop slightly deeper to get involved in the play at the minute. I could really do, when we get our loan move, if we get our loan move, with having a strike partner of sorts. My 10th shot on target. My curve has gone up 1, shot power's up 1, but unfortunately, our goal tally hasn't gone up by 1. In fact, we are yet to score a goal for Chelsea Football Club. But we do have an assist to our name thanks to the first game today. Let's try and build on that. Having chances again, but as we mentioned at the beginning, this is the best defensive side in the division and by a margin too. So it's not going to be an easy task getting the ball past their goalkeeper into the back of the net. We're almost at the hour mark now. Still scoreless at Turf Moor, despite Aaron Lennon's acrobatic volley. Worked that out wide there to Danny Carvajal. He's looked to slot me through again, but he's kicked it straight at the goalkeeper. That was my 80th short pass. So our link-up play has been very good. We have been brilliant at that role of target man and holding the ball up. We just haven't yet added goal scoring to the mix, which will come in time. But it seems in this 4-5-1 system at Chelsea, well, at least playing with lower rated players around me against higher rated players in opposition, it's not working too well. Once we find ourselves at a team where my rating matches my teammates and the opposition players, then I think we'll find things going a lot more better. Things being a lot more fruitful in front of goal, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Played it into me there. I'll look to accelerate away. I'm getting closed down, so we'll work it out wide to the right back, Danny Carvajal, who works it looking for Victor Moses, but it's a terrible pass. There's not much you can do as a striker when your teammates do things like that. Victor Moses could cross this. Works it inside there to Kovacic. Back to Danny Carvajal. He could cross. I am at the back post calling for it. It will arrive, but I haven't been able to get to it. Gives me a bad call for pass marker. That's an effort that has gone well wide, actually, from N'Golo Kante. 2.5 minutes to go. Burnley making a change, but it looks like we're going to get a scoreless draw here at Turf Moor. Inside there to Ashley Barnes. Through the gap, but picked off by Rob Green, and that will probably be the last action of the game. I've called for it here, and he pumps it towards me, but there is the final whistle. I think for the third and final game, whoever that may be against, whenever it may come in the season, I think what I'll do is lower the difficulty to world class, just to try that out again. We played 2 games on world class in episode 2, and things didn't go too well, but things didn't necessarily go too heavily against us. Ricardo Rodriguez is out for 7 months with that injury. Ouch. That's 10 games that Burnley have played in the league now, and they've only conceded 4 goals in that entire time. That's an unbelievable run from Burnley. Where are they? We're 14th. Burnley are 3rd. They've only scored 8, but they've conceded only 4. They've got 5 wins. Presumably they've all come as 1-0s. 3 draws and 2 defeats. Arsenal top of the table by a long way. Manchester United 2nd. And they're the only 2 remaining undefeated sides. We're 14th. City 6th. Liverpool 4th. Things not going well for Chelsea so far this season, but it's not all my doing in all of the games where we haven't been involved. The side still haven't been playing that well. Again, I shall continue to simulate. We will recap when we get to a point where we personally are involved again. We just have to hope that the results start to come. We've been selected again. It's now at home against Everton. Another chance to impress in the Premier League. We, since that game against Burnley, have drawn 1-1 with Palace and won 2-1 against Feyenoord. Up next for us will be the game against Everton now. Chelsea have dropped to 17th in the league. But if we can get a win here, it will shoot us up to 10th. We'll go into the top half if we can beat Everton. Maybe even 9th, because Everton are the side that are in 9th. So win here, and we can drastically improve the team's league position. Again, Robert Green in goal. Don't understand that. Rotation-ish side, but I'm just going to have to, again, try my best. Hopefully Everton are conceding more goals than Burnley were, because they were ridiculous defensively. So Costa into Kovacic, Van Ginkel out to Moses. Starting on the front foot here. Very attacking. Van Ginkel could go through again. We'll slot him in. Hit away by a defender. And unfortunately, we don't start off with a chance. Manias back to James McCarthy. The league is still very tight with regards to mid-table. Should never be a position where Chelsea would be in the first place, but it does offer us the opportunity to, if we do go on a run of form, dramatically increase the league position of the team. Get that out to Victor Moses. We're having more opportunities in this first team so far this season than I thought we would do. I was expecting us to be rather quickly towards the January transfer window. To be fair, we are getting there, but we're averaging a game a month at the minute. And that can only be good for our overall reputation in the game. And Hinkle to Hazard. Hazard into the back of the net. That is a very good Chelsea move that we were a part of, but not getting the assist or goal. But Chelsea 1, Everton 0 is the dream start at Stamford Bridge. Kante. Call for it. I'll get it. Oh, God, not sure about that first touch, but we will get it out to Emerson. Is he going to go back to me? He is. It occurred to me as I was entering the game that actually I forgot to change it to world class. And I've left it on legendary, but at least we've gotten a good start to the game with a goal. I will, for the next episode, ensure to remember to call for a through ball. Ensure to remember to turn the difficulty down just to see if we get an improvement in overall performance from the team. Lay that back there to Kovacic. Kovacic, I'll call for it. We spun well. Look for a teammate. There's Hazard. Here's Kante. I'll call for a through ball. He's shot and he's missed the target. Still pushing for a second goal to put the game out of sight. Idling across there to McCarthy. Out wide to Seamus Coleman. Down the line to Theo Walcott. Coleman can get that down the line and has returned it to Theo. Options in the middle. Ampadu away though. Who's going to get to that first? James McCarthy. Here's Morgan Schneidlin. Kante. Kovacic. I've called for it long to try and get the ball out of the defensive third. We've done that very well indeed. Let's keep that going. So we have called for a through ball. I will receive it. And I was onside. Just need to find a teammate here. Drive into the middle. Give that to Kovacic. In there to Kante. I'll call for the pass. Could play me in. He has done. Touch. Shot blocked. I'll look for Kante. Kante with the effort. Straight at the keeper. Tamely into his hands. Forward to me. Out wide looking for Moses. Get myself back in the box. Cross comes in. It might drop to me when it comes out. It hasn't. But it will drop to a teammate at least. Tested down. And Hinkle. Call for it. I'll get it. I'll lay it just out wide there. I'll call for it again. And I'll receive it again. We've got a bit of space here. On the left foot. Straight at the keeper. I think it's harsh to give me poor shot. Things like that. Like, I've worked the space well. The shot was well struck. It just wasn't that accurate. But at least it was on target. I think it's a bit harsh to judge every shot like that. But regardless, we have to be happy with creating chances, even if the overall match rating doesn't reflect that at times. Moses could come back to us. Instead, he's given it straight to a defender. And it looks like we will stay at just the 1-0 maybe for the first half, unless Theo Walcott and the rest of the Everton side can create something. Seamus Coleman might look for Theo again, but he's run offside. Played in again now that he's sorted his positioning out, but his cross is straight at the keeper. It's going to be 1-0 at the break. Lovely through ball to Theo Walcott at the start of the half. And Umanias has earned an equaliser for Everton immediately at the beginning of the second 45. Great. Lovely through ball. And then it's just a mismatch height at the back post. Ampadu is so... I don't even know what Ampadu's doing on the replay. I mean, he's not even acknowledged that the ball's there. 1-1. Hinkle. Kante. Worried about Everton going defensive at this particular moment in time. I'll squeeze that through from Golo Kante though. Can we? Yes, got ourselves level. No, sorry, not level. From level. Back in front. And another assist for us. Our first in the Premier League. Chelsea 2, Everton 1. We lead again. And it's just 2 or 3 minutes after they scored. They kicked off at the beginning of the half and were able to get themselves level. And then we've kicked off from their equaliser. And Kante smashed that home. Yes, N'Golo, his first goal of the Premier League season. Our first assist of the Premier League season. Win this and Chelsea will fly up the table. A nice ball into Hazard, who's played me in. Get that back there to Emerson. He might work it back to me. I'll call for it from Kante. I'll get it. Oh, that one is. That one wasn't even a poor shot. That was a terrible shot. I have to agree. It was woeful. I don't think that could have gone much further away from goal if I tried, could it? I mean, let's have a look and see where I was aiming it to perhaps see. So I was aiming it on target, just off target, but I did finesse, hoping that it would bend on goal, and it, oh well. I mean, I know my finishing isn't that good, and my long shots aren't that good, but surely my shooting should be better than that. That's like Manolas 19 shooting level of bad. That was terrible. I can't quite believe the shooting for my guy is that awful. Digne. Kick pumped over, but it's knocked down by a Chelsea man, straight to an Everton man, and in here, well blocked, and Jorginho does just enough on the edge of the box. Still Andre Gomes gets it in, Rob Green with a save. Oh, David Luiz there to hook it away. Very nearly an equaliser of them late on. Victor Moses going off and Pedro coming on. Throw to come in here. Oh, it's deflected off David Luiz. Still the opportunity. Oh, it's deflected off David Luiz again. Hit him in the face. 2 minutes to go. I'm on near post duty. Is the ball going to come my way? Kind of. I haven't quite cleared it properly. We'll drift forward here in case we get the chance for a counter. Can't say, oh, can't hold off Seamus Coleman. His shot's poor. Come on, lads, let's get rid of it. Don't lose possession and concede a goal now. We've worked very hard for this victory. Our performances, personally and as a team, have been getting better and better throughout our time here at Chelsea. And I'm just going to run for the corner here and try and waste some time. The referee might blow his final whistle soon. In there to Kante. There is the final whistle. That was our best game of our career so far. Another assist, a 7.9 rating and a victory for Chelsea this time around. We're up to 66 rated as well. Oh, we got an assist, of course, against Pauk, but it didn't come in a win. This time it did, and it was for the winning goal as well. That will shoot Chelsea up the table. They were up to 11th. They were 17th, all the way up to 11th now. If we'd have gotten a bigger victory, we might well have overtaken Everton and gone into 10th. But still, now just 3 points off the top 4. That's how tight it is at the top of the Premier League table. So, where are we now? What is the date? It is the 11th of November, 14th, sorry, of November. So we're getting closer and closer to that January transfer window where hopefully we'll be able to get a loan move away from Chelsea Football Club. If we aren't able to get a loan move away again in January, then I think it will be a case of looking for a transfer in the summer transfer window, because I mean, I think we might, if we aren't able to get the loan move, then I think we might just have to give up on being on the loan to come back to Chelsea. And I don't really want to just sit at Chelsea playing like 2 games a season for the remainder of my entire career until I get to a decent rating. Let's see what we're going to get here against Tottenham. Might as well advance as far as the next game that we play, so we know where we're continuing on from in the next episode. Do drop this video a like though if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content, whether it be this series or the full career modes that go live every single day on the channel. Oh, 3-1 to Tottenham. That one not particularly going that well, and will probably see us plummet back down the table. We are, however, second in the Champions League group, and training's going well for us. An A, a B, a couple of C's. D's on the tackling, but that's not too much of an issue. It's Derry City. We may even be selected for this in the Europa League. Are we? Yes. Okay, well, our next game will be Derry City. That video, of course, will come on Tuesday. If you check the description or the About tab on the channel page, you can see when the videos go live in each series. Normal career mode is every day at 3 PM midweek and 4 PM at the weekends. This series, my play is 6 PM Tuesday and Thursday, and then midday Saturday and Sunday. Next one, Tuesday night at 6. I'll see you then.